Yeah, it's usually a taboo topic, but one Melbourne man wants us to talk about death and think about how we might want to be buried.
Living legacy forests is a way to celebrate a life by making a person's remains as part of a tree to make up some stunning gardens. Warren Roberts is the founder and joins us from the new gardens Mornington Green in Victoria. Warren, it's great to see you. Talk to us about these living legacy forests. How do you create a memorial for a loved one?
Great question. Well, basically, we transform a person's ashes to become a beautiful tree, and then that person is part of a community that's creating a profoundly beautiful forest for people to visit and enjoy.
Yeah,
and in this way, we're basically, creating these botanic gardens-like situations, and people can connect to the beauty that that person's life literally created, and it's changing the way we leave the world as a nation.
Yeah, it's fascinating to me, mate. So, Warren, a person's remains are literally part of the tree. Is that right? How does it work?
Yeah, so it basically, the person's ashes gets transformed into a nutrient that can be taken up by the tree, and then that means you become the tree. You become the tree's flowers. You become that tree's thousands of seedlings and seeds that get perpetuated beyond the life of the tree, and that's the circle of life. It's a beautiful thing to create beauty in this world.
It's all very personal, but for me, visiting a cemetery, it doesn't bring me a lot of comfort. So I always thought that I'd like to have my ashes perhaps scattered at sea or maybe on a lovely beach or something like that. But that can actually be quite harmful for the environment. Is that right?
Yeah, correct. And we were all shocked to learn that truth. We hired some scientists to do some independent tests, and what we learnt was that human ashes, they weigh around 3 kilograms, but they've actually got the same pH as bleach and oven cleaner, which is about 12 out of 14 on the pH scale, and almost 1 million times too high for most plants and soil health. So what happens if you put that level of pH and contamination into the soil, you can destroy the ecosystem that makes nature beautiful. So obviously we don't want to do that. So what we do is we have a treatment that transforms and detoxifies the ashes to create nutrients like nitrogen and potassium that help the tree grow and create beauty in this world.
Yeah, Warren, what's the
cost?
Works. What's the cost involved? Yeah.
Well, the average cost of a burial in Australia, according to ASIC, is around $19,000. But starting from $5,500, you get a beautiful mature tree like this, a plaque, the living legacy treatment, a ceremony, and we plant 200 offset trees to offset the impact of cremation, but also give back more air than a person breathes in a lifetime. And every day when the sun sets, it passes through this plaque and it projects the symbol of the person, spirit, and the earth and the tree and the circle of life onto the tree, showing its connection to creation as a whole. And that's how we give back to the earth.
That is actually really lovely. Do you get to choose what
value.
type of tree you'd like to become?
Yeah, absolutely. So, for example, can I ask when your birthday is?
Yeah, 13th of July.
What year?
81. I'm 40 this year.
Oh, you're great.
And you, Bowie?
I'm
you, Bowie?
I'm 11th of May, 85.
Oh, Taurus. So look, basically you can choose a tree that flowers on your birthday. So in May and July, an example is this magnolia tree. It can produce some of the most beautiful flowers in the world. They're absolutely divine. So you can choose a tree that flowers on your birthday, and then that tree creates a forest grove, all of that same tree. So when people come to visit your tree, they walk into a rich, immersive experience of beautiful flowers and beautiful fragrances. So if someone goes to visit your tree on your birthday, for example, on this place, they'll walk to the third fairway, which is 500 flowering magnolias. They're walking through beautiful flowers, beautiful fragrances, and when they get to your tree, they get to connect to the beauty that your life literally created. And that's a profoundly beautiful thing for your life to become a gift to other people.
Sounds all right, doesn't it?
You're a good salesman. I think you've got me interested.
Yeah, death sounds pretty good. Can you have a cactus if you wanted to?
Well, what about fruit bearing? Can you have fruit and maybe my family can, so I can give back? Or...
It's actually a good idea.
We do get requests for trees that are off the menu, and you can request trees that are off the menu, but our arborists have to approve them because they have to be suitable to the climate and the soil and the water. But yeah, you can absolutely choose just about any tree that you want.
I bet you my tree is always a problem when I get down there. Its leaves will be everywhere. There'll be birds in there. It'll probably catch on fire. It'll just cause a real big problem. So I might have to think about it for you.
To find out more, you're getting
The
into...
willow tree.
Yeah, morningtongreen.com.au. Warren, it's such an interesting idea. Thanks
done.
for speaking with us this morning.
Good job.
Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it.
Up soon, super chef Neil Perry is taking over the Studio 10 kitchen.
And later, she's the stage star with the voice of an angel. Marina Pryor is here. So we'll be right back.
The dizzy dawn.